Yeah, there you go.
It took a while, but Mother Nature will not stop me.
Huh?
Mother Nature will not stop what I got going on. I don't know what she got going on, but I'm not dealing with it right now. We are back live officially.
Hey, in the immortal words of a hip hop legend, don't stop, won't stop, won't stop, don't stop, won't stop. And that the phrase, can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's can't stop, won't stop.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, but Mother Nature is undefeated now.
Yeah, but can't stop, won't stop. Bad, we bad boys for life, ain't that a phrase? Well,
Well, one of them sitting in jail,
And we ain't got
so
we
he
ain't,
got stopped, sir.
we ain't got to talk about that part.
touche. Yeah, we go. Hey, we always bring up the negative. We bring up the positive. Bring up the positive.
Oh, and the other main uh person is no longer among us.
Don't stop. Hey man. I'm just saying. The friend.
Yeah, but when you look when you peel the onion back, you gotta you know, and then the second coming shine. Didn't he get
Yeah,
some
yeah,
time
yeah,
too?
yeah, 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 yeah. But then he got.
So what are
It
you
was a
saying?
roller coaster for. Uh, it, it,
Anyway,
it was an up and down relationship. We back.
with that being said, we are live on Over the Top Podcast, where I don't care what Mother Nature does, we will go live, and we're first gonna go live with Pops. How you doing?
What's up, man? What's up, man? What's up, man? Love and life. How things going your way, Q?
Raining, raining hard. I'm looking at it right now. Raining harder than it has any business being in rain. We don't need this rain.
Hey, man, keep pushing. Keep pushing. Rain don't stop nobody.
All right, and
Rain don't
welcome
stop nobody.
and welcoming back, Playmaker. How are we doing?
When the first day of pass, when you were little, what did we do?
We hit a sled.
That's right.
We
That's
hit a
right,
we
Gary.
we
That's
hit a
right, play.
1,000-pound sled every day.
That's right, playmaker. Wait, we weren't worried about tackling drills. We were about pushing that sled. Pushing that sled. Everybody gets some. Everybody gets
conditioning?
some.
Conditioning.
Condition.
Everybody gets some. The kicker, the quarterback, I don't care you play wide receiver. The first down pass, we ain't doing a whole bunch of head clacking, but we're gonna hit that sled, buddy. And we're gonna hit it good and we're gonna hit it often. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And with that being
Yes,
said,
sir.
since you're talking about football, let's hop into the football segment. We're talking about everyone here is a fan of an NFC East team. Even though Playmaker says he's an analyst, but I will. I'll say I'll claim it for him. That man is a fan of the Washington Commanders. I'll say it for him.
He is. He won't claim it though, but he is. He's a commander.
So that being said, looking at what's been going on with those NFC East teams so far, we got the Eagles right now. They're currently living life post AJ Brown. We got the Giants trying to figure out who they're going to come out at running back because their running back just wants to keep hurting himself. The Cowboys still owned by Jerry Jones, so that means they're not going to do well. And they have the Commanders, who is trying to get Jaden Daniels to get back to his rookie year. So, playmaker, we'll start with the end. We'll start with the analyst playmaker. Who do you think is first off? Who do you think is coming out of the NFC East this year with that division title?
I think there's only really two teams worth discussing, and I think that is the Cowboys and the Eagles. And I think that it's going to come down to how um, the Eagles will adjust with life after Brown. Um, I still think that the Eagles will come out because I think they will be able to adjust for life after Brown. But I think the Cowboys will be a close second. It will be there if in case they have any slips, if in case the Eagles have any slip up. Did you hear me?
Sounds good. So, Pops, what's your opinions?
Man, I got to no playmaker made some very valid points. Being an Eagles fan, and understanding what we doing, I still think we are the cream of the crop in the NFC East. I say that, but remember, I was there in the lean years when we was on the bottom of the NFC East. But I still think that we still supposed to be on the top. We still got the most talented. I think the one area me and the playmaker disagree on is second place. That New York Giants team is gonna be scary if everybody stay healthy. That defensive line, I don't remember those young men's name, but they got a defensive line that is ridiculous. Almost comparable to ours. Now we got a monster over there though. Now, I mean, not a whole line, but we got a guy that we paid a ton of money, and he's very happy. He gonna be very hungry, so he gonna be a problem. But the New York Giants, they're gonna be interested. I think they're gonna be the challenge. You got John Harbaugh over there now. You got a coach that haven't won. Now he haven't won a championship in a while, but he's winning pedigree. He's coming into a better defensive situation where he had in Baltimore. Bar health, and that's on every team healthy. But if that New York Giants team is coming in healthy, you got a number one receiver in Naples who can catch the ball all over the place. When he's healthy, he was a beast in college. We really didn't really get a great sample size of him in the pro yet, but he gonna be dangerous. Your quarterback is a very young high head, but again we got a veteran coach. They kind of get him. They got to get Dart where he need to be. Scatterboo, he running backs. You still need to look at that running back position. The offensive line is still a little shaky. But overall, I think that New York Giants team will probably be close second. That Dallas Cowboys squad offensively, they're gonna be a beast. I always put up points. No, excuse me. Offensively, they're gonna put up a lot of points on the offensive side of the board. I think gonna be a beast. The offensive line is a little suspect, and I think they got a decent running back. Who they running back?
Uh, uh, Oof. The
Uh,
fact we
I
can't
think.
name a Dallas Cowboys running back right now is a problem. Now you say it.
Uh, what'd you
It's,
say?
it's the fact we can't name the Dallas Cowboys running back right now that is a problem. I'm looking at it right
That is a
now.
problem. That is a problem.
See, we go to their depth chart. Their running back is Javante Williams, and they got Jordan Blue. No, Jaden Blue.
Uh, what did I'm trying to remember the didn't Javante Williams have a decent year? He was 1,000 yard running back last year, averaged 4.8 yards per carry.
Correct.
Uh,
1,200 rushing yards, 11 touchdowns, 4.8.
So offensively, I think Dallas gonna be strong. Now they got a lot of potential players on that defensive side of the ball through the draft, but but you can't count on them until you see them play. They did well in the draft by picking a lot of high draft stock.
They also
None
did
of the
pick.
guys that really stuck. Huh?
They also got who's maybe the best defensive back in the draft in Caleb Downs. Right now, they got him listed as
Right.
nickel on ESPN.
Right. So I think on the defensive side of the ball, you still got to prove to me on defense. They haven't proven to me on defense. They haven't proven anything to me on defense yet. But and the receiver and the receiving core is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And your boy Piggy's gonna be playing with a chip on his shoulder because he got to hit him with the franchise tag. So he gonna either be playing for he either auditioning or he playing for number one spot. We all know Jerry ain't gonna pay Lamb. No, so Pig is really auditioning for a new gig with number one spot at another team because we know Jerry ain't gonna pay both of them.
Knowing Jerry, he might pay none of them. I mean, Jerry Jones. This, I think his last big move. I mean, if you want to count Quentin Williams or Kenny Clark, well, I wouldn't count Kenny Clark because you traded Micah Parsons for him. But you say his biggest move is getting wow, I just looked at his name too, and he just said his name, and now I can't remember his. Now I can't say his name. Uh,
Quarterback,
no. George Pickens. We just said it. His biggest move is getting George Pickens, but not paying him is gonna put the Cowboys back in the position they had. They're gonna have a very good
right,
player on one side of the ball, and they're gonna wait to pay him to the last minute, and then they're gonna have to overpay him, and you're gonna end up in another Michael Parsons situation.
correct, correct. I agree with that. Agree with that. The Washington Commanders, though, you not. It's almost like you go by a Bentley, but but you got how can I say you go by a Bentley. But instead of supporting the Bentley, by taking it to the Bentley shop to get fixed and worked on and get the things he need, you go take it to Precision Tune. You got Jay Daniels, but you haven't put nothing around this man yet. You have not put nothing around Jay and Daniels yet since you had him there. Nothing.
And I agree
They
with
they
that.
they
And,
tried
and that's why
they tried to give him
you're
Debo
high.
Samuels.
You didn't put you didn't put no number one receiver around him. You didn't put no number one stud defensive guy around him. You didn't give that man a good running back. You never gave that man. You gave that man the same team you had before you changed ownership. You didn't
Well,
give
wait
that
a
man
minute. They do have
nothing,
a receiver.
huh?
The Commanders do have a number one receiver.
Their number one
Oh,
Terry McLaurin.
okay.
Terry McLaurin is a number one. However, the receiving core
Scary, scary.
after Terry
Sorry, people.
McLaurin,
He don't. Scary Terry don't scare nobody, sir. Yes, he's 1,000-yard receiver. But if you take scary Terry and put him against the receivers in the NFC East, where do he fall? Third, fourth?
Terry McLaurin's stats last year. I'm hoping these stats were because he was hurt. I forget if he was hurt last year. Pardon my lack of knowledge right now. 38 receptions,
Yeah.
582 yards, 3 touchdowns.
He barely played 10 games last year, so he didn't play the full season last year.
Yeah, that's what I
With
So,
thought.
so
injury.
if you had to
Ten
choose, and you put you go with Terry.
We're talking about
Repeat the question.
Who would you put as the better receiver? Is Terry one of the best in the NFC East? Is he better than Pickens?
no.
Is he better than Lamb?
No.
Is he better than Smitty?
No. As much as people want to make that argument, no, he is not.
So,
I
so,
would
so
say they tried.
cream
I
of the
would say
crop.
he was tied.
Huh?
I would say he's probably tied for third, maybe fourth.
Right, but fourth, right? That's what I'm saying. But those are your cream of the crop.
Wait, hold on a
In the,
second.
in
Yeah,
the, that I think
because you're also looking at Malik Neighbors too. So that
right,
makes him
but he
5.
haven't. But he don't have a large sample size, so I can't put him in, and I can't judge him yet. He's hurt. He ever gave a. I mean, he gave enough to put his name on the map, but I can't compare him to another receiver because he's hurt. He stay hurt all the time. We know we done got enough sample size of Terry to know what he can and can't do. So yeah,
What what
he got a 1,000 yard receiver, but he don't
what
have
what,
no help around him.
what can't Terry do?
No, he can't. No. He can't do it. Terry is a good. He's a 1,000 yard receiver. That's what he is. But he's not at the playmaker status of a 1,000 yard receiver. He's a 1,000 yard receiver. You know, and I know it's levels to this thing. There are 1,000 yard receivers, and there are 1,000 playmakers, 1,000 yard receivers. And a lot of reasons he is a 1,000 yard receiver because ain't got nobody else to throw it to.
I was like say right now Terry McLaurin is on a 3-year deal that he signed last year, 3 year, $97 million. So you signed him. He got hurt last year, played 10 games. So he's going into the year 2 of this contract. Which, mind you, this was after holding out to get this contract last year because they didn't want to pay him last year. They didn't want to pay him they didn't want to pay him the year before when he had. Let me go back over here. When he played 17 games with 79 receiving yards and 1,000 touchdowns. Followed up by playing 17 again, 82 receiving yards, 1,000 yards again, and 13 touchdowns. Then you pay him, and then he only got played 10 games.
Then what you do, and then what happened? You brought in your boy from San Fran that played last year. Uh, what my man
Debo.
name?
Deebo
You
Samuel.
brought in Debo, and he led the team in passing reception last year. Got Terry was hurt. So
So
then this shit shipped him back away, didn't he?
Yeah, he's not.
so
He's not on
just
their roster.
adding an AI component to the conversation, they have Terry McLaurin ranked in the top 15 of NFL receivers. They have
Fine.
somewhere between 11 and 15.
Hmm.
32 teams, so that's 50%.
I'm thinking of
Well,
I'm thinking of receivers that you rank higher than him.
so I'll give you the 1 through 5. They got and please help me with the names. They got Nuka.
Puka Nacua,
They got
yes.
Jason Smith,
In
uh, N-
JSN.
Jefferson,
Mm-hmm.
Chase,
Yeah.
and Brown, and then six. I mean, Amon Roster St. Brown.
Amara Rosen. Wait,
Yeah.
One one.
now let's pause him for a second. Did you say they had AJ Brown at 5?
No. What's this? St. Brown.
Amari St. Brown at 5. Okay.
But 6 through 10, they do have AJ Brown, CC Lamb, Nico Collins, George Pickens, and Drake London. 6 through 10. And then 11 through 15, they have Zay Flowers, Chris Olavier, Scary Terry, Devontae Smith, and Jason Waddle.
15, 14, 13. What was that 12th? What was that 12th receiver you named?
Uh, Chris Olivier.
Okay, then it was 11 and 11 is who I was thinking of. Who you have at 11?
Wait a minute. So let me do 11 through 15 again.
Right.
You got Zay Flowers.
That's what I was thinking. Stop right there. Stop right there. You're not considering somebody Zay Flowers is better than those 4 receivers you named below him. I was gonna just say Devontae Smith, but you're not telling me Zay Flowers is better than the 4 beneath him. That's just not true.
I mean, Zay put in work. Flowers put in work.
Or you can put in work and still not be above Smith, Terry, Olave, and I forget the fourth receiver you named.
Uh,
I
Oh,
take Terry
CD
over
Lamb.
Flowers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I will take
Yeah,
Terry
I
over
take.
Flowers. So that means you got him at lowest 14, at highest what 7, at highest if you're trying to boost him.
well, no. So first of all, this is in the whole NFL. We're If you narrow that down to just the NFC, the only people you're really talking about is CC that is above him is CC Lamb and Pickens.
CD,
CD Lamb. I'm sorry. You're about the
which
singing group.
wait a minute.
Yeah, ATL is right. He was right above Smitty. Which a lot of people don't give Smitty the credit that he deserves out there. That dude's a baller, dude. When you will
Hey,
see this shit on, you'll see. Mhm.
yeah, but we can only go by the data, and some of the data is going to be skewed because he was playing alongside AJ Brown.
Well, it's all skewed
You're right.
because we had what what the new generation will call a terrorist at offensive coordinator.
Well, I mean, when you start bringing in other stuff in, I mean, who says that Washington's coordinator was top of the line? I mean, who says their? I mean, who says their GM was top
Wait
of
a
the line?
minute. Wow. He
I
was top of the line. Did they Clinsbury? Where Clinsbury come from?
How many rings does he have?
we're
Did he
bringing
get one with San Fran?
San Fran does not have a ring this side
San
of
Fran. No,
this side of
no,
2000.
San Fran. I was the coordinator there. That's who I was asking. San Francisco got several rings, I do believe, don't they?
Not this side of the two. Not this side of 2000. Not this side of Y2K.
But wasn't he one of the highly sought head coach? Well, where did he coach at before? Cleans. Was he with where was he at before?
Cliff Kingsbury was.
Uh,
One second.
We were talking about him trying to find him a head coaching job after the first year he had
Dan
with
Quinn. Dan Quinn is their head coach. Oh yeah. And coaching staff. Here we go. Some of these guys. Some
well,
of
the
these just
guy
gotta
from
go here.
the head coach from Cleveland that's now got him a new head coaching job. He was supposed to be all world too, and you saw what he did in Cleveland.
Their
yeah,
current
he down in Atlanta.
the current office coordinator for the Commanders is David Blow or David Blau. I
This is
believe is
not
how
him.
you pronounce.
I know him. Okay. Okay. My bad. I don't know him. I don't know him. I can't defend him. I don't know what he doing. I don't know what he doing.
Wait, I'm saying
I don't know what he
2020.
doing.
What I'm saying 2025. Let's go 20. Yeah, they had Cliff Kingsbury last year, so I'm guessing he got fired.
Oh, okay. 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 But but the year before that, he supposed to be a highly sought, I guess. I guess when your boy got hurt, when Jaden got hurt, his stock kind of went down. I don't
It's
know.
it's almost like we need to stop recycling these same old coaches, knowing they really haven't done anything worth being a coach about or worth paying.
I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see how the new coach is doing. I'm interested to see how Pittsburgh do. They had your boy from Dallas. So I'm interested. Him and Aaron Rodgers done got back together. It's love affair. That never works out long term. But we'll see what they do for a season.
Okay. But
Do for a season.
but with that being said, before we move on to another sport, we're going to take a quick break and play a little game. I'm gonna have playmaker and HD. We're going to let me phrase this. Let me do this differently. Show my screen. I have a wheel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And wait, that's not the wheel. Well, anyway, I'll show it to the chat. I have a wheel, and I'm gonna spin this wheel. It's all the teams in the NFC East. And whatever it lands on, you're going to pick a player from that team, and we're gonna create a team. You have quarterback, running back, your right receiver 1, right receiver 2, and your tight end. So, Parism, I'm gonna spin this wheel. We're gonna say HD goes first,
All right.
and the first team is New York Giants. So you may pick a player from New York Giants to put on your team. We'll do snake draft. So like I said, you'll go first.
Naples.
Malik Neighbors. Let me put this over.
Neighbor. I'm gonna go neighbor. If I know them,
Receiver one.
I like my name.
Malik Neighbors and playmaker. You also get the Giants. Who do you want from that team?
I'll take the tight end. Likely.
Isaiah Likely at tight end. Isaiah Likely, who Isaiah Likely also had a. I think he had a good. Not last year, the year before that with the Ravens. So good pick there.
Oh,
Okay,
that's how you know. Hey, you're a Baltimore fan too. Don't let them fool you.
I real spin number 2. Playmaker is going back to you because we're snake drafting this. No, it's gonna land on the Giants again. No, it's gonna land on the Giants again. No, it did. Yep, and we landed on the Giants a second time. Back to New York.
Back to New York. Uh,
I got to pull the roster up.
I'm looking at the roster myself, and we're just doing skill positions, correct? Offensive skill positions.
Correct offensive skill positions.
Um, I guess I would go with give me Mooney.
Mooney, that's a receiver. Mooney at receiver 1. Pops, it's on you. You need a quarterback, a running back, a wide receiver 2, and a tight end.
Where is I'm trying to New York Giant roster? Is that the new one? I'm gonna do.
Do you want to take possibly the worst quarterback on this team on this division in Jackson Dart? Do you want to risk it and take Scatterboo? The receivers are off the
I'm
table.
gonna tell you. I'm not going to West. It's a skills team. Wide receiver, there, wide receivers. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Scatterboo.
There you go.
I'm gonna go Scatterboo. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go fall for for my short yardage. If I need some short yard, I'm gonna go. How many running backs can I choose? Just one or two?
Just one.
Oh, wait a minute. Can I change my pick then?
You know what? I'll give you this one. You get you. Oh, whoa, wait. I'm closing everything now. I'll give you that one. I'll give you this one. Usually we don't, but I'll give you this one.
Well, not. I mean, yeah. I mean, the fingers are slim now. You got me tight over here. Fingers are slim.
Oh, wait a minute, you said they were going to be number 2 in NFC East.
You did say that.
Yeah, because of their defensive line. Yeah, because but y'all did, but not necessarily because of all the skill players they have. It's a combination of things. You got a good head coach. You got a quarterback where you can run the RPO with, so you can do some of the same things you did with Jackson. You can do with Dart. You got your receiver, and you got a hell of a defense. That's why, not because of the names on the back. Now, ain't not a lot of headlines over there, but that's why.
All right, so we got Scattaboo at running back. As an RB, we gonna spin this wheel again. HT, we going back to you. Let's hope so. Land. Okay, it's not the Giants time. Oh, we got the fifth option. Your choice. So you can pick anybody from the NFC East.
Well, we gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and pick him and pick my quarterback. I'm gonna go ahead and pick my quarterback.
We got
I'll put the
Hurts.
ball in the secure hand. I'm going with Jalen. I'm going with Jalen. And we gonna yeah, I'm going with Jalen. Go with Jalen.
All right, Jalen
This
Hurts.
guy, this guy is huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You good? You good? Go ahead. You good? You good? You good? We playing the game. You good?
All right, playmaker again. Player's choice. You can pick whoever.
Uh, Go ahead and give me Lamb.
So you're gonna go CD Lamb as our receiver 2 over George Pickens.
Yeah, I can see
Huh?
that. You don't pick Lamb over Pickens?
They're kind of 1A, 1B, kind of like what we had, depending on the day.
Lamb was a big time player, sir. Lamb big time now. He
Oh
big
no, we don't. Oh,
time.
don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, no, no. And we land on the Giants again. We are back in
Come
New
on, man,
York.
you killing me.
We are back in New York.
Killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Uh,
Where the pickings are still slim. Playmaker, you need a quarterback and a running back.
Was
whose
on
pick
me?
is it?
It's playmaker's pick because he was snake style draft. So you get two, he gets two, he gets two, you get two. So yeah, we're on. Wait,
You said playmaker.
yeah, and I'm gonna stick with it. Playmaker, it's on you.
Give me Tyrone Tracy Jr.
You know who he is?
Trace.
Uh,
Yeah,
he's
I know.
the
That's the backup. He anything but Jackson Dart.
What? No, Norton. Hey, no, I'm gonna go with old Jack.
Well, wait a minute now. So wait a minute. Don't put y'all putting hate on Tyrone. So Tyrone averaged 4.2 yards a carry last year. He wasn't 1,000 yard running back, but he wasn't the feature back. He had
How many
740 yards.
carries? Well, how
Huh?
many carries though? How many carries?
176.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, especially
That's
that was
solid.
that's pretty much half the year because Scatterboo got hurt.
Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. And we ain't trashing the man. They ain't trashing the man. That's
Oh,
solid.
yep. Mhm.
Who else you got? He put on you?
It is on you. You still need. Let me get back over here because I was looking at Tyrone Tracy's stats. You still need a wide receiver 2 and a tight end. And looking at the
From
roster, we're still in New York.
nigga they tied in too.
You need a tight end and a receiver.
Who got Slayton? Gary got Slayton, didn't Playman got
No,
Slayton, didn't he?
no, no. He got Mooney. Slayton is there. Or
Um,
they're you know I'm not gonna say that one. I'm not gonna say that one. I'm gonna see if you see him.
We got Juju there.
Oh, I didn't even see Juju. That's not what I was talking about.
Juju where?
Juju Smith Schuster is on the Giants.
He in New York?
They got
No,
him
I
listed.
didn't see him on the roster. Wait a minute, now.
They got ESPN has Juju Smith Schuster listed as the second string slot receiver.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the roster. Maybe it's me. I can't find the latest roster. Everybody find I can get my hands on. Let me go with a tight end. I need a tight end.
I'll tell you right now, your options are Theo Johnson, Chris Martin, Chris Man, Chris Manhertz, and Thomas Fedone the second.
Man, I'm not a fan of this game, y'all. This game a little bit rough. This one. Um, I'm gonna go Jackson Dart, man.
Wait,
That's
you
what
already
I'm
have.
gonna do.
Wait. You already have a quarterback.
What? Jackson Dart got a quarterback, don't he?
Yeah, you do. You got Jalen. You got Jalen.
I got Jay, that's right. I don't need a quarterback.
Nope, you still
I
a
need a
receiver two and tight end.
You got give me Slayton.
Take Slayton.
I'm
Now
Slayton.
with that being said, all I'm saying with receivers off the board, all I'm saying is if you really want it, Odell Beckham Jr. is also listed as a Giant because he did sign there like last
No,
month. You don't want Odell?
no, no.
Currently listed as
Slayton ain't bad. He 1,000 yard receiver, ain't he?
Darius Slayton last year, 37 receiver. Wait, how many games in 14 games, 37 receptions, 538
No.
yards, one touchdown.
Well, they don't throw to him much. He only throw about 37 times. They don't throw it to him at
Oh,
all.
he was
He's never
targeted.
been 1,000
Well,
yards.
he was actually targeted 63
Never.
times. So that's almost 50% of his. Almost he was targeted 63 times. So that's 50%. A little close to 50%. A little under or a little over. But let's get out of New York. I'll skip New York if it lands here again. Okay, it's not New York. We are going to Washington D.C. for our last pick. Pops, it is on you. You need a tight end.
Well, I'm going with they tight end. Who watches the tight end room? I think don't they have our old boy over there? He still over there? Zach.
Let me back it up. Let me back it up.
Nah.
He might have retired.
Who they got over there in that tight
Their
end room?
their current tight end is
Oof. Well, they got name John Bates,
Chig.
Ben Summit. Don't know him.
Their current tight end is Chig Okonwu.
I mean, that's all you got. I mean, that's who I gotta go with. We gotta make it work.
Chig Okonwu. Let me just copy that name so
Gotta make it
don't.
work.
And playmaker.
He the pitching option. So I mean, yeah. So he can catch the ball. He can catch the ball. Catch the ball.
Um.
Yeah, I'm going with Chick.
Playmaker. May I offer you? Didn't mean to do that.
I need a
You
quarterback, don't I?
you need a quarterback, and now may I offer you Oregon legend Marcus Mariota?
No. Give me Daniels. Give me Daniels. Yeah.
We'll take that.
He ain't trying to hit.
I'll just got throw the Oregon love in there.
Nah. You can keep him. Now I was tempted to go Terry because that'd be no, I need a running back. Never mind. I'll stick with Daniels.
All right. And with that being said, here's your team. HD at QB. You got your team. You have Jalen Hurts, Cam Scatterboo, Malik Neighbors, Darius Slayton, and Cheek Okonwu. Playmaker, you
No, we
got
went for football.
Daniels, Jaden Daniels, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Darius Moody, CeeDee Lamb, and Isaiah Likely.
I got the better squad.
Well,
I gotta enjoy my squad. I think I got a scout man. I got a good
To work.
um. I agree. I agree. I agree with what you saying, playmaker. Now I also look at what I alumni.
their projected starting lineup is Steph Curry at the point guard, Brandon Podziemski at the 2, Gui Santos at the 3, Draymond Green at the 4, Kristaps Porzingis at the 5.
Maybe play in.
Backing him up is DeAnthony Melton, Yaxel Lindenborg, and Al Horford.
Will Butler be back at all this year?
Butler's not even on this roster. Let's see what his,
So who's your future on that team?
because even if you do say Jimmy Butler's coming back for that team, that is not a future. He's getting up there too.
But where's your future? You don't have no future on the team. You got three players who at one time at the best was all star caliber players, and all three of them was at the end of their career. Porzingis at the end, Steph at the end, Draymond's at the end. You have no future. Who's your future?
As of
Who's the
June
next level?
as of June 21st, it said Butler believes he's about a month and a half away from running again after tearing his right ACL. That, like I said, that was a month ago, so I guess
Oh, no.
we're getting to the point where he's gonna be able to run. And
He ain't gonna
when
be able to play no ball next year.
correct, and Moses Moody, who's their other guard, no new news on him either since he tore his patellar tendon in his knee. So the Warriors are currently in a state of they haven't signed anybody young and new. I guess they're waiting on Jimmy Butler and Moses Moody to come back and hoping a uh, relatively older now Kristaps Porzingis and a very older Al Horford can man the middle, along with an aging Draymond.
That because he not gonna do the elite zappers at your feet, but his athletic ability will allow him to block shots and get in passing lanes. That's how I view. That's how I view fun on the defense.
Let me ask a question. Well,
Yes,
so at the at the power forward position, when I'm looking at now, understanding that with with fast breaks and switching defenses and all that other stuff. But as him being a primary defender on a power forward, I don't really think there's a lot of guys in the league that he has to worry about at the power forward position.
Mhm.
I can't think of many that is going to take him to the top of the key and dance with them. I think
No,
they're
no, not this part of Chris. No, Quinn was asking me his Miami years,
And
his younger years when he had to go out there and run. We know now his defense is gonna be very basic. He don't right. He ain't gonna have to go out there and slide his feet too much. Not in this day and age.
now I did
I mean,
specifically
Twins,
ask this
they-
question. I did specifically ask the question because someone who disagrees with both of y'all is former Memphis Grizzly and man only known for his defense, Tony Passer in the NBA. A man who has a ring because of LeBron, if I remember correctly. I think he has a ring because of D Wade. But anyway, LeBron has never boxed anybody out in the NBA in 22 straight years. What do you think he is going to do now? So one person is saying he
so we here over the top podcast sports. We probably have done about 60 sports shows,
somewhere around there,
70 sports shows over the last couple of years. You would say, guys,
somewhere around that, yeah.
how if it had, huh?
I was saying somewhere around that, yeah.
How many times have we talked about Jason Williams or Tony? I can't think he Tony. I think they're the man last name. I mean, I'm being very disrespectful. What the man last name? Allen.
Tony Allen, yeah.
Never. Never. So enough for them. So enough for them to get some shine on their name. They got to talk about somebody else. They
this season even being their whole career. So
Even though
that's why if LeBron had fifth ring had his got his fifth ring in Cleveland, then I think those would be a fair comparison. But I don't think you can compare his legacy and his ring count scattered throughout.
I ain't say he can coast, but he can kind of get up on the.
it's getting me back in there. I might need to just cut this up. Oh no, I'm live. I'm live. We good. Okay, continue your conversation.
I go. No, I said it. I was saying, and I can pass it on to somebody else. I was saying that Philly gave LeBron was the smart move to go with to go with Philly because it allows him to rest and pace himself throughout the season, and hopefully get a deep playoff run. So although they say that it may not change or negatively break his career, which is true. His career is going to be his career, but his competitive spirit does. He's in the right place to do it. I don't think any other place would give him that opportunity to get back, at least get back to the finals. I don't know if they beat New York in the finals, but I definitely put them top two or three in the East.
So
So he put himself in, and he could probably do that. But the what people say about him, man, he gonna be overly criticized the rest of his career. He I'm just glad it's over with. I'm glad he didn't hell hold up the whole daggone summer and they have to fall. I'm glad it's over with.
yeah,
So we can
so
move on.
so another thing which I was gonna bring up what else what Charles Barkley said, which was I was say since you can't see the clip, I still have the clip here. I'll say what he said. The number one knock on LeBron for older guys like myself, talking about Charles Barkley, has always been, yo man, you always stacking your team. He stacked in Miami, he stacked in Cleveland, he stacked in LA, now he's stacking in Philly. So that to me, I'm gonna still have the same criticism I always had. So here's the thing. And this is another thing I have like that's revisionist history with these older players and older media members. Let's take the 2020 for example, because that's when I remember off the top of my head. People like Charles Barkley had them losing in the bubble. I was there. Pops, you were there. We were there. Everyone was at home. So everyone remembers who winning in the bubble. Perfect example. It was it's the Trailblazers. Dame's gonna get him out there in the first round. I think that was 4-1. Then next round, it's James Harden and Russ. They gonna get him out in the second round. 4-1. Then it's here comes the Denver Nuggets. Here comes young Joker and young Murray. Who they just went to war with the Utah Jazz in 3-1 with Donovan Mitchell. I think that was 4-2. And then they were questioning him with how Jimmy Butler was playing in the finals. So my problem is it's always, oh yeah, LeBron always has a stacked team. LeBron has this, LeBron has that. But when it's time to play the game, y'all have him losing almost every time. Even in the majority of his finals runs, they had him losing. So question to you is, stacked team or not? Well, my question to you is, has LeBron always had a stacked team? And if so, why is he usually the underdog in a lot of the playoff series?
That's you play, man. You go ahead.
He had to drop off. He said he had to drop off. But go ahead.
Oh, first of all, I don't. So you how I want to address it from let me address it from the other end to what he said. LeBron want to find stacked teams to win championships. See, so what? Number
Mm-hmm.
one, so what? That's if your goal is to win championships, go win championships. I don't fault nobody to put themselves in the position to be as successful as possible to achieve the goals that they want to achieve. I don't think that you have to suffer season after season after season after season with these bad teams just to get street credit to say that finally I had to team up and win a championship. I haven't played basketball that level, so I don't want to say some people is a bad player, not because all those athletes are supreme athletes, and then my hat is taken off to them. But I look at Kevin. If KD the knock is he stayed in Minnesota too long, for them years and years of drudgery. Why I'm gonna go through all the years of drudgery? Why not put myself in a position whereas I can play I can balance myself with some key parts and be a part of a winning team. Winning there's never a bad excuse for winning. As long as I'm not cheating, there's never a bad source for me for win. So what? So what? He stacked the team. So what? So what if I'm Kevin Durant and I lost in the finals to you, and now I want to win a championship, and I want to go there to win a championship. So what?
See, there's
So
something that
what?
because here's another thing. I just remember I saw it on Twitter, but I didn't save it. But I remember I saw a clip of Charles Barkley himself wanting to build a quote unquote super team so he could win a championship. And I believe that's when he went to Philadelphia. I wish I remember the clip. He either went to Philadelphia, he was on the Suns. But he left the team and said, I can't win here. I'm going to go somewhere where I can win. Charles, he's doing the same thing you tried to do. And
Well,
not just him, Brian Windhorst, known man who LeBron does not like. So him saying this actually does carry a lot of weight. Brian Windhorst, in response to Charles Barkley, said, where does Charles and the Legends want LeBron to go? Do they want him to go to the G League? Because he went to Cleveland, that team is stacked. Miami with Bam and Giannis, that team is stacked. In Denver, that team is stacked. In Minnesota, that team is stacked. In LA, that team is stacked. Why does a player have to? Why does LeBron specifically have to not go to a stacked team or not have a stacked team to be labeled where he is when the Chicago Bulls was a stacked team?
what, Twin? See, you want an argument of just being LeBron? They do that to all your just top superstars. They gonna criticize. Did they not criticize Kevin Durant for going from Oklahoma City to Golden State? Um,
Ironically enough,
um,
they criticized Kevin going there, but not Steph Curry for bringing him there.
but no, but the point I'm making is you always gonna have scrutiny about joining a winning team if you're super. I don't understand the theory that if I'm great, I need to stay here and build and grind
I do have it.
and help myself through, or I can put myself in a position to play with other great players and win a championship. Me personally, I don't buy into none of that.
Mm. Wait,
That I guess that's more of the argument. LeBron gonna be criticized because he's LeBron James, like we mentioned several times. In some people's eyes, he the best player to play the game. So that's so when you at that level, you gonna have the hate comment or the love comment, and everybody loves to argue different points. I just don't see the point of arguing. If I'm an elite player, I want to play with other elite players so we can win championships. I just don't see the issue of with players putting themselves in the best position to win. I don't think that you got to struggle to be successful. Yeah, I think you got to struggle. I don't think you have to put yourself. I ain't gonna go there. The Lord, because if you talking about those, because those teams are not loyal to you.
Mm-hmm. And
That's just in life. That's in business. There's no loyalty to you.
find out real quick, I did find that clip. It was Charles Barkley leaving the Phoenix Suns and going to the 76ers because the 76ers had a good team. And because Phoenix Suns did not have a good team, even though Charles Barkley was on that team. So, yeah, it's a whole thing of claiming you want the best player in the league to go through something, whether it's LeBron, whether it's Kevin, Curry, Kawhi, Shea right now, Wimby right now. You want for some reason, for some reason, older players want them to struggle, even though the players who won in the 90s and in the 80s, they were on quote unquote stacked teams, and that's why we remember those teams. They were stacked teams. Magic's Lakers were a stacked team. That every Celtics team that won was a stacked team. Maybe, maybe Charles. Yeah, if you well, I would say maybe if he joined a stacked team and won, we wouldn't be talking about this. But he did join a stacked team and still lost. So, mm, I think it's just hate. I think it's hate in the water. It's because
No, I don't. I mean, I don't know if it's hating the water or you need something to talk about. Here again, it's about relevancy. It's about relevancy, and you understand you understand where Charles come from. No, those guys didn't switch teams that often. Charles did as the career went on.
mm-hmm.
but those guys were chasing rings too. Don't get caught up in the pandering. But I understand. I think it is a little hatred, a little pandering going on. But
because
uh,
LeBron realized, hey, this organization is not putting the proper players around me to win. I'm gonna leave. It's not his fault that y'all didn't do that. Well, even though some of y'all did, and it was quietly swept under the rug. Like I said, like Kobe, like Duncan, like Jordan, who left for 2 years and then left for 2 more years after that.
he left for a year after that. But you know, you can't compare. I mean, those was dynasties. Those they won at a block at a time. LeBron did the winning championships on a block. For example, I mean, if we look at the San Antonio runs, those was right around the same years. Am I correct?
Uh,
LeBron's are kind of spread out because they on they on three different franchises. So
what?
and LeBron, hey,
Mm-hmm.
huh?
But despite besides the 10-year run where it was 10 years where it was LeBron versus somebody else in the finals, I would say yes, because then there was a couple breaks, but in between
Yeah, because
his Cavs and Lakers ring, and then after that.
yeah,
But
because he dominated the East for so long. He
which
dominated the East for years,
yes,
decades.
which is also a downward say. Oh yeah, so many people won on LeBron's watch. There's the whole East Coast doesn't have rings because of LeBron. Just like Jordan, where there's a whole bunch of people in the East that don't have rings because of Jordan.
Uh, now,
Besides Larry Bird and the Boston Celtics, he was there for
we
that.
don't, we don't let's not just throw Michael name in that particular conversation because see Michael ran it's a block of time where nobody ate.
Again, LeBron was in the 10 years from
Yeah,
'08 to what 18. That's from '08 to 18. It was LeBron's East.
right. So for '08 to 18, on the people eight was on the West.
Correct.
Right. But
That means in the
since
East
then,
you had people like Giannis, like young Giannis wasn't getting past him. That Toronto team,
we,
that DeRozan Toronto team, DeRozan does not have a ring because of LeBron.
well, no. I
I,
don't. I don't know. I don't know if DeRozan was even that same caliber as LeBron.
he wasn't, and that's why that Toronto team, that 2015 Atlanta team, there's a lot of teams on the East. I bring up DeRozan because I think DeRozan's like top 10 in points, like sneakily top 10 in points. Like you wouldn't know that because a lot of people weren't watching Toronto, but Tor- there's a Toronto. I mean, DeRozan left, Kawhi came in, LeBron went to the West, Raptors won a title because it was the same team, just with Kawhi's instead of DeRozan. But there was like 2-3 years where it was Toronto had a chance, except they played LeBron. Like remember, Dwayne Casey was the one coach of the year in Toronto, but that was the third year where they lost to LeBron and they fired him for that because they
I don't.
because he couldn't beat LeBron in the playoffs.
I don't recall every Eastern final, but yeah, you can give LeBron credit for for making the Eastern Conference Finals and running half the plate. No, to the guy. I mean, you gotta get the guy credit. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you when you look at it, but you mentioned Jordan. Nobody ate. We didn't. No. The kids didn't eat. The parents didn't eat. The
And
West
like I said,
didn't eat. Didn't nobody eat. Nobody
which
eat. And
if you want to take that part of it, yeah, but also still, and I still think people don't give him credit for reaching the finals 10 times.
finish. And let me
Go ahead, go ahead.
yeah. And let me say this: when he won the championship in the championships in Miami, well, how many of them was back to back? Was only two back to back?
It was so specifically it was the loss to the Mavericks, where if you want to blame him for that Mavericks loss, 100%
This
agreed.
is
That, but I'm no, I'm going through it because then he beat the Oklahoma City team, then he beat the Spurs, and then he lost the Spurs. So yeah, 4 years in Miami, two back to back, a back to back. Yeah,
So two. How many back to back do Steph have?
Steph has
Two back to
two.
back.
Yeah, two. So he beat LeBron the first time, but then lost to LeBron in 2016, 2017, whatever that year was, and then KD went, and then they won back to back. Because then they were going for a three-peat, but they lost to Kawhi in Toronto in 2019.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Huh?
so yeah, I think we brought up last time. Like, no, we didn't. But the last three-peat in the league was the 2000 and 2002 Lakers.
And that's what Kobe
Kobe and Shaq. Kobe and Shaq. And our
right. And
and
I think we got to get away from that too. That's why there's so much parity going on right now. I don't know if you're gonna be able to get those three pieces again. That's a no, that's a block.
ironically,
That's a block.
the closest
No,
one we
huh?
got, the closest one we got was outside of the one I just mentioned, the Warriors with Kevin Durant and Curry. The close one before that one was ironically Kobe again when he lost to the Celtics the first time and then came back, beat Orlando, then beat the Celtics again.
Hmm.
So
So, uh,
so I say that to say just getting to the finals that many times is tough to do.
I
So if you
just hate. Go ahead.
if you want to downplay him for because he has a losing record, I guess I guess we're downplaying a man who makes it to the finals majority of his career and not just six times, even though he was 100% in the finals. But then you don't want to give credit to. I'm sorry. I'm bringing up old. I'm bringing up really old anti-Jordan
Yeah,
comments. I'm not gonna do
yeah,
that anymore.
let us stop comparing LeBron James to Michael Jordan, please.
Even,
Let's put that to bed. Let us start comparing LeBron James to Michael Jordan anytime. That's not an accurate comparison. Not saying who better, who worse, because everybody has their own opinion who better, who worse. But there are more people in the league that are comparable talented
mm,
as Michael Jordan as a LeBron James.
mm,
We is one guy, and I have said this multiple times that I think LeBron James mirror, and it's not Michael Jordan's. His game really mirrors a Magic Johnson type of game because of the style of play. Pass first, defense first, lead up, then I do my score. His game really mirrors a Magic Johnson type of game. Number one, and number if you compare anybody to Michael Jordan, you compare the guy who game was just like Michael Jordan to which was Kobe.
mm.
Kobe's game is exactly Michael Jordan's game. Exactly.
And Kobe went 5-2 doing it.
Exactly. So I just hope the American hear me. Let us stop comparing LeBron James to Michael Jordan. That's not the comparison. And it's not a fair comparison to neither one of them.
At this point,
I don't think it's a fair comparison. I really don't. But anywho,
especially
let's move on.
I was about to say at this point it's definitely not. This would have been where I had a game set up where we would have built. I would have had you and Playmaker built a roster based on players who played more than 17 years in a league. However, because he's not here, and plus we've sufficiently run longer than we should have, we're gonna cut it there. So with that being said, Pops, any last words before we cut the show here?
Hey, the smell is in the air. Football season coming. Let's go.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, my last words. Last week I watched. I don't know if you watched the WNBA All Star game, but I watched the All Star game. Um, just to see. I really watched to see how they will play the All Star game, cause you know the conversation with the NBA All Star game where the players don't try and there's no defense and run up the score and blah 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 blah. I wanted to see if WA do it differently. And from what I've seen, one, because the prices are cheaper, there's a lot more actual fans of basketball in the arena to watch games. So the atmosphere was great. However, the style of play was exactly the same. The only thing it missed was, I wouldn't even say it was missing dunking, because old girl dunked in the All-Star game too. So it was exactly the same. So I would say congrats to the WNBA being being on the level of the NBA as far as people being upset at y'all not playing defense in the All-Star game. Because that was funny to me. Because there was no defense playing that game at all. Did you watch that game?
So, no, I did. I didn't get to see it. I'm sorry. I
Oh
missed
boy,
that.
oh boy, there was no defense. And then a lot of the star players that people came out to see, like and then they said the only people who really tried that game was Caitlin Clark and Olivia. That was it. Everyone else, they were treating it like the men treated, like essentially a break.
Right.
Which, yeah, that's like, oh yeah, the WA is here to stay. They're Because if the NBA's gonna do it, WNBA's gonna do it the exact same. Um,
I agree.
and also, with that being said, I did see the MVP like stats for the WNBA. Please stop trying to have it any other way. It's still Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson is the MVP still, unless Olivia has a great second half of the year. It's gonna be Asia Wilson.
I like Olivia though. She could ball.
Oh yeah, she can ball. I think that's what the list was: Asia Wilson, Kelsey Mitchell, Paige, Olivia, and I can't remember the girl that was fifth. But Caitlin Clark was not in the top 5 voting as of right now. And even though her stats are there, she also averages like 4.5 turnovers a game. You're not gonna win MVP with 4.5 turnovers a game. You're not. Cut those down. Cause I think she's 3 in points and 2 in assists. Cut down the turnovers, and we're looking at, and Caitlin Clark will win an MVP. I'm saying she will, and she might want to win it soon before all the rest of the girls come to the league. Just like she's someone in a Luka where Luka's gonna be great, but because Wemby's here now, they're gonna use every trick in the book to not give an MVP to Luka. Luka might end his career with no MVPs, even though he probably should have won at least one of those. And Caitlin Clark, get those turnovers down before. I can't remember the one girl's name from Notre Dame, or before Juju gets there too. Ozzy. I think that's that girl I'm thinking of.
Okay.
But with that being said, they're ever coming out, and we are out. Goodbye.